Hey everybody, Chip here, and I've got some really exciting news for you KidOps users, both the free and the pro. And here is the free version, and man, it is chock full of new stuff for you guys, and you're gonna love it. And the thing you'll probably like the most is this crazy new feature that Mark and Baum put in here recently, and it's just awesome. Check out these thumbnails. First of all, check out all these K-Packs I have. I got tons of K-Packs. I click on one and boom, instantly, everything draws, just instantly. So it's just crazy how fast this stuff is. I mean, there's nothing you have to do other than you have to go into Edit Preferences. You go into the add-on itself in KidOps here and General, and you just have to hit this thumbnail caching engine installed button. So just click this on. Now, if you don't do this, it reverts back to the old kind of slower way. So it doesn't hurt anything if you don't do it. And understand that this has to go out to the internet and grab a little Python engine, and then it installs it. And once it installs it, it just works like lightning. So it's great. This engine is used by other add-ons. I think Decal Machine uses it, and some others I think use it as well. Definitely hit that button and install that. So right now we're using free. Let's just go ahead, for instance, show you kind of how fast this thing works. I'm going to go ahead and in my file path, I'll add a new path, and I'm going to jump into here and add the master Megatech path, and now that's all loaded, so it's brand new. So now when I click here, look how much more I have. And look, when I click on here, this is the master Megatech pack. Boom, instant. Man, I mean, it's just crazy how fast this thing is. And it'll scroll too. So look, scrolls as well. So anyway, so that's really cool. So the other thing that's changed, and this is for both KidOps Pro and KidOps Free, is that we no longer have the auto select feature. That's part of smart now. So you have regular mode and smart mode. And if you're in smart mode and you add an insert, like we did right here, and this is in free also, so this is free we're using, I can just instantly go over to X and I can mirror that if I want to. So I can mirror it. I can add another insert. Let's take maybe something like this and add it over here. And I can say align it there. And if I align it here, remember that we have this Z-axis we got to worry about. So that aligned it perfectly there. And all that's cool. And the other thing I'll mention is look at this preferences right here. I've got a little tiny add-on that I have added, and it's called KidOps Toggle VP Display, Viewport Display. And the reason for that is that a lot of times you get this kind of extra look, and the reason why I have this look is I have my face orientation turned on and off, so that's why. But if you want to just turn these into bounding boxes, you click on here, you go over to the viewport display part right here, and you go wire and you go bounds, and it just does it, right? So that's kind of nice. But when you start adding a lot of stuff, let's go ahead and add some more things. Okay, we're going to add this, and then let's mirror it about the y-axis. Put one over there. You just end up with all this extra noise going on. And if you want, you can download that little plugin. It's free. And if you hold the Control, Alt, Shift, and Z, it basically turns it into bounding box. And then if you just go back and hit it again, it'll toggle it into a solid mode and then back into the wireframe mode. So it just keeps on toggling it back and forth. It's a very simple little script. Just install it and turn it on, and you're good to go. So we'll share that with you, and you can get it on the KidOps Free or the KidOps Pro version. I'll include it in there. So let's see what else we got going on here. You want to move something. So if you're in regular mode, remember that if you're in regular mode and you try and move something, this isn't a good example. Let me find a better example. Something like these complex objects. So let's go ahead and take one of these complex and let's find one. Look how fast that goes. Man, you can't get over how fast that is. So let's grab something like, let's not even use complex. Let's use some controls. That's even better. Yeah, let's take this numpad. So I'm going to stick this numpad on here. Now, one of the interesting things is this, as you recall, scale will go between large, medium, and small. So I'm going to escape out of that. And I'm going to turn this off, this auto scale. And then when I add the insert, I can use the mouse button to scroll all the way around. And check this out. Hold the Alt key down and scroll, and now I'm rotating it. So I can zoom it up, and rotate it. So that's really cool also. I got to say that's really good. Now, one of the things with regular mode is that notice I can automatically select anything I want in regular mode. And if I move it, I moved it out, right? So that's something to be aware of. So you want to be in smart mode. So when you select something, it gets everything and then it'll move everything at once. So that's the key difference that you need to be paying attention. Also in smart mode, let's go ahead and add another insert here and we'll scroll it up. And this time I'm going to hold the shift key down. And then as I do that, I can just continue to add stuff all day long. And we're still in free. Remember that. Hit the escape key when we're done. Okay, so that's cool too. So there's a lot of interesting things. Don't forget that if I add something, even in regular mode, right? If I add something and I want to Shift D duplicate, let's move this one down. Whoops. Go to smart mode. Let's select this and Shift D duplicate X. You know, I may find that, look, it didn't cut, right? The reason for that is that it didn't understand that what the final target is, and that's really easy to do. Just select this in smart mode, just click on the box, and now you're cutting, right? And now that we're still in smart mode, Shift D X, you know, will actually work because we didn't come out of smart mode into regular mode. And then if I just say Shift R, I can just keep duplicating those. So that's really, really cool. So again, all these features that used to be pro only are now in KitOps free. I want you guys to get a copy and download it. We call this the Bronson edition, and we're going to sync up KitOps Pro, KitOps Free, and Synth will all now be part of the Bronson edition. So if you download one of those, you want to download all the others to make sure that they're compatible. In particular, if you're working with Synth, you want to make sure that it's going to be compatible with the right version of KitOps. And right now, that's called the Bronson edition. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have fun with KitOps. It's getting better each and every month. We'll see you online. Thanks.